What is up everyone, it's Goody here and welcome back to another episode of 5 for GTA 5. If you don't know what this series is, I kicked it off last time. It's just basically 5 things, 5 little features that I wish was in the game. It's as simple as that, and if you've got any suggestions yourself, leave them in the comments and you might see them in the next episode for 5 for GTA 5. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I wish they would add into the game would be the ability to change the brand of your phone online, so you can change what device you have. You know, in the real world, they bring out new models every year, and they've got adverts in the game about the new iFruit Phone 9X, and we never get to see any upgrades like that. I mean, I can barely keep myself from changing my phone every year in the real world, and you're expecting us, Rockstar, to be happy with the same model that you gave us at launch. I mean, come on, your online character is a reflection of you, and not everyone wants an iFruit phone. I really would like to, you know, play with the Windows phone, play with the Android phone, even introduce loads of other phones. I mean, the world that we live in is rapidly changing, and Los Santos needs to rapidly change too, so that was the first one. The second thing that I really wish they'd add, it's a kind of a little feature, but I think it'd make a big difference, is signal fluctuation in certain areas. And this would apply to both your phone and the radio. So this would like cut it out and give it static when you enter like a tunnel or a cave, and give you loss of signals so your phone doesn't work. I think that's just something that really needs to be in the game. I'm a huge fan of immersion, and especially in a game that just has so much attention to detail like Grand Theft Auto 5 does. I'm really surprised that it's not in the game. The signals, like, it's just random right now, and you never lose a radio station wherever you go. I think it just needs to happen. I think just a tiny bit, nothing that will just damage how the experience of the game is, but just something as little as that, I think would give it a huge difference to how you would travel around Los Santos and stuff like that. The third thing that I really wish they'd introduce is the ability to internally buzz someone's apartment, and this is more of a fix than a feature, to be honest. So if you've got a friend living in a different apartment than you are in, like, say, Eclipse Towers, you can then internally buzz their apartment from your apartment door. That will save you going outside and just cutting out a long, lengthy process of elevators and walking and stuff like that. I think that'd be just so much easier and more accessible to other people's apartments while you're inside it. And again, it's just a little thing, it's more of a fix, but I really wish they'd put that in the game. The fourth thing that I really would like to see in Grand Theft Auto 5 is a weather app that predicts, or accurately predicts, the weather. And this would be really useful for YouTubers wanting to film certain things in different weather scenarios, and it will tell you like the sunrise and sunset, again, for like photographers of Los Santos. And I really, because the weather, if it is like scripted and stuff like that, the game already knows what the weather is going to be, so I wish it would just tell you beforehand, either on the website or like a weather app on your phone. That would be really good. And the last thing in this video, it's a kind of a little thing. It's a helipad on top of your apartments. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but right now your apartments, again, let's take Eclipse Towers where I live, for example, it's just a blank space of nothingness, and I think it could be so much more. You could land a helicopter, you could use the elevator inside your apartment, so instead of going down to your garage, you can go up to your helicopter, and then you can just fly away instead of having to call in a Pegasus vehicle for 200, and it just make everything a bit more accessible. If they don't want to add a helipad functions on top of there, maybe add something else, because I really believe it's wasted space up there and they could do something so much more with it. However, guys, that was the complete episode of 5 for GTA 5. Again, if you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comments. Other than that, it's been Goody, and goodbye.